Check this out, guys. Look what's coming in. And this has got a little twist to the story too, but Pontiac Trans Am. This is a, like, I don't know, I guess a kit edition. One of the difference with this car is it's all the way from New Zealand. This is a couple that called by the shop, and they actually are holidaying in the States for 6 months, so they decided to bring their car with them and drive it around America. This car's actually been in New Zealand since '87. They've done all the restoration on it and built it into like a kit replica. It's really, check out this interior. It's really, that should do you there, buddy. Yep. Check out this interior. This has been done, you know, as authentic as you can get, really. I'll shoot around the other side and we'll sneak in. Even the kit steering wheel is really cool. This is yeah.
I'm K.I.T.T, a creation of Knight Industries for the exciting and action-filled NBC television series Knight Rider.
This is just cool.
I must say that I'm truly delighted to meet all of you today. Filming a television series is a demanding and challenging job, but getting to meet so many interesting and nice people, it makes it all worthwhile.
This is why. And where's the turbo button? We've got a turbo button.
I should know what that is, shouldn't I?
Boost. We've got boost button.
Every one of you, I've been programmed to give out information about myself of a general nature. Forgive me if I don't answer each of your questions.
And just like the original TV one, the turbo boost doesn't actually turn on the turbo. But you know, that was the 80s, and you know, we were easily pleased back then.
That's a speedo there.
Oh yeah, and that's a working speedo.
Working speedo. That's a voltage on the dash at the moment.
Yep.
11.8, and then this is the RPM. So it's about 500 RPM at the moment.
Oh, okay.
That's your fuel gauge there that's working.
Yep.
Engine temperatures there. There's your oil PSI that works. And the rest is just dummies.
Right. This is just so cool. I love the way it talks.
In all modesty, my specifications are extraordinary. Flame
So
tolerance,
cruise here, we can
223,000
drive itself now. Sit back and don't do anything.
Really?
You want to go fast, you have to suit, and you get the full 146 horsepower out of it.
The 305 will scream. Man, this is so cool. Thank you so much for bringing it in. This is just wild. And yeah, nice for me to have a chat with another couple of Kiwis. And we might drag Kev over here and let him have a look at it too. So while they're driving by, they just called in. We're going to give them do a quick oil change on it just to keep them on the road. So yeah, now take a look at this. That is a New Zealand license tag. So that's kind of how they look over in New Zealand, obviously with the New Zealand plate frame on it. And that is legitimate, like not legitimate, it's not the right word, but it's perfectly legal here. That's this car will go back to New Zealand when they've done their trip, and that's the tag that it will continue to have. And it's quite okay to run that here in the States. What other little new unique Kiwi things have we got? That's our licensing, basically. You know what you know, here in the States you carry that in your glove box. In New Zealand it's on the windshield, and you renew that every 6 months or 12 months, or either. What's that?
12 months.
12 months, that one. And then up here, warrant of fitness. Now this is a safety inspection that is detailed, and you have to get done every 6 months in New Zealand. So anyone that kind of, you know, has heard me mention that thought, you know, wondered if I was serious. That's how serious I am. 6 months.
Expiry date. So the 6th is so that's June, and it's the year 24. So this is due for a recheck again in June 24, which I won't be getting obviously because it's over here.
Right. But yeah, if that's, and like if you're parked somewhere, just parked on the street, you know, going downtown or wherever you're going, and that's expired, that doesn't have the right little holes punched in it, you will get a ticket parked there. not for parking, but for not having a warrant of fitness. And same with the rego. If that's not displayed on the screen, you'll get a ticket and maybe even towed. So it's a different world there, I'll tell you guys. But this is a gorgeous car. It's just, the paint's lovely. We're going to get this up in the air in a second, and we'll have a quick. Oh, here we go. We're going to have a quick look under the hood. Let's see. Oh, you can open it, bud. The crossfire injection.
Crossfire injection.
Yep. What's that? Oh, is that a KIT speaker or is that an alarm?
That's for the sound effects for the car.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
I've also got a secondary battery here for when it's in show mode, so it doesn't drain my main battery. So I've got a switch in here, flick it onto this battery here. This will run for a few hours at a car show.
Right.
It keeps the starting battery fresh and doesn't drain that.
Very cool. I think it's amazing that you know, KITT's kind of about as American as you can get, and this car was all built up in New Zealand, and now it's come to America to kind of get shown at some shows. So have you seen any others here that were kind of kitted out like this?
Yeah, we're going to a show in Atlanta in July, which is a Knight Rider show, and there'll be a lot of replica cars there.
Right.
So people bring them all from all over the states.
So you'll have a bit of competition.
Yeah, well I see. This will be the most travelled car though.
True, you come from the furthest, longest distance, that's for sure.
Yes, exactly.
Well, hey man, I mean, thank you for sharing it with us. Let's get it up in the air and change this oil, and we'll have a quick look underneath, and yeah, back in a second.
Cool.
So check this out, guys. This is the GM Crossfire system, and I'll try and pick it up. You can actually see the fuel coming out the injector here and straight down into the throttle body. So very much the early days of fuel injection, but you know, when they're working right, they're working right. But it's actually like a full-on cross-ram manifold. This throttle body is feeding, you know, driver's side bank, and this throttle body is feeding the passenger side bank. So it's like an old school cross ram with carburetor, but not. It's throttle bodies, and yeah, I think you can see that. Kind of cool. Not something I've had really any experience with. This was in a time that we didn't see a lot of these in New Zealand, and I certainly didn't get to work on them. But hey, yeah, kind of cool to see something that's new to me. All right. So here we are, guys. So I'm getting chauffeured today, going around the block in a real live kit. So if there's anything you needed to know about this car, it's all there.
Yep.
There's more of it down here. I'm just hoping you don't push that launch button and we go flying over something.
Arrange it.
And we even got Kev up in for a ride today. He wasn't going to be left out.
Nice driving on the right side of the road for a change. Used to driving over there. So.
Yeah, yeah. You found that difficult getting used to the wrong side of the road?
It took a while to get used to. It's quite natural now.
Right.
It's going to be real bad getting this car back to New Zealand. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Confusing.
It just feels right.
Yeah.
Because being a left-hand drive car on the other side of the road, it doesn't seem quite right. But over here, it's very natural. So.
Yeah. That's a nice driving car, actually, isn't it?
It runs really well. Yeah.
That steering wheel. How is that? Like, does that take a bit of getting used to, or?
A little bit. It's hard to do a 3-point turn, but most of your driving's just like that, so it's
right. Yeah, I'd be grabbing fresh air, I think, at times, like going for that top of the ring, you know, and it's like not there.
Yeah.
Which would be a bit disconcerting if you're in a intense moment. But yeah, it's just a matter of getting used to it, I'm sure.
Yeah, it is. The hardest thing is driving this car at night with all the dash lights.
Oh, okay.
It's a little bit difficult. You've got to, it's a little bit hard to see at times, but
there's not a way of dimming them down.
No, not really.
Yeah, well, LEDs don't dim easily anyway, do they?
No, don't dim easily, no. car. Everywhere you go, you got people stopping, want to get photos. And
Yeah, well, I mean, really, who hasn't heard of K.I.T.T?
exactly.
Yeah.
We went down Broadway last night in Nashville and just parked up there for a while, and everyone's coming over with their cameras and their video and want to get videos of the car. And
Yeah. That's cool though, isn't it? That's a bit of fun.
it is fun.
It is a bit of fun.
There's quite a club. People all around the
we'll
world.
take a left just here,
left
where
down
that
here.
truck pulled out of. Yeah, it would have been funny seeing your valet park it. This is a nice, smooth. This is going to be. This is a nice car to cruise America.
It is a nice cruising car.
It's not too loud.
Yeah.
Smooth, ride smooth.
It's pretty good on gas.
Yeah, you were saying. How much were you getting? 20.
About 25 to 30 miles per gallon.
Wow. It's
Around town it drops down. It's about 16 to 20 around town, stop start, but on the interstate.
So that crossfire injection is helping.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah. I'm sure they're getting a little bit more to the gallon these days, but they've also got another 40 years of technology under their belt as far as engine management goes. So
yeah, absolutely.
for 83, it's that kind of miles per gallon is pretty good.
It's not too bad.
No.
And it runs all right on the 87 gas. I've been putting that in it. There's no problem with 87. So
Right. Yeah, well, it wouldn't be a super high compression motor.
No, it runs on the cheap stuff, all right?
Yeah.
Because we got the 91 grade, which is equivalent to 87. Because your formula's different.
Yes.
How you work out your octane.
Yeah, it's RON and MON.
That's
It's the
right.
two different types. Which I know the names, but I'll be honest with you guys, I don't really understand the difference. But yeah, I'm sure one of you guys can probably chime in there and educate me.
The first time I came to the States, I was talking to some American friends about 98 octane gas, and they thought it was like, oh gee, that's a jet plane fuel.
Yeah.
Didn't realise that the high octane here is like 93 or something, isn't it?
Right, yeah.
Which I think is equivalent to 98. So.
Yeah, that's my understanding. 93 is equivalent to 98 in New Zealand. Oh man, thanks for bringing this in, and thanks for letting us, take it for a drive and show us all the bells and whistles, quite literally.
Thank you so much for your time and using your shop and being able to do the oil change.
Hey,
nice to meet you as well.
Us Kiwis got to stick together, right? Right, Kiw? Yep, right, yep. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. It was pretty cool for me, kind of speaking with, hearing familiar accents. So, we're going. Sorry, I should have told you. We're doing a hard U-turn. That's not much of a navigator. I'm used to driving this route, not navigating it.
Right.
All right, guys, we're going to call it a day. I'm going to be heading off home shortly, and these nice, lovely Kiwi couple are heading off for the rest of their trip around America. So if you see a Knight Rider looking Pontiac Firebird, it's probably this one.
Yep.
All right, guys, take it easy. See you on the next one.